Hi there folks! Subscribe, hit the like button, and answer the following question. Which football tournament would you consider the best? And while you're typing your pick, we better proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. PSG could recruit Pau Torres or Gonzalo Inacio due to the injury of Prince Kimpembe. Manchester United and David De Gea are discussing a new contract, Fabrizio Romano reports. Liverpool are increasingly confident of stealing Mason Mount away from Chelsea. Manchester United have received several loan approaches for Mason Greenwood from Turkish clubs and teams from countries with open transfer windows. Benjamin Pavard has revealed what he would do if Bayern end up winning the treble. If we win the treble, I think I'll dye my hair blonde, the Bavarian's defender claimed. Chelsea have sent their essential midfielder Andrei Santos back to Vasco da Gama on loan until June. Juve think of the 15-point deduction as unfair due to violations in the court process and the small influence of fictitious capital growth on the club's income. Ronaldinho's 18-year-old son, João Mendes, has penned the contract with the Barca youth team. Manchester City have unveiled the Etihad Stadium renewal concept, where the extra tier will increase the venue's capacity to 60,000 people. Milwaukee Bucks forward Giannis Antetokounmpo, along with his brothers Thanasis, Kostas and Alex, have acquired a minority stake in MLS side Nashville SC to honor the memory of their father who died in 2017. Neymar's participation in a clash against Bayern Munich is not excluded, as the Brazilian is doing everything possible to recover on time. Juventus have confirmed defender Danilo has extended his contract with the club until 2025. Bayern Munich are reportedly considering selling Serge Gnabry and Leroy Sané this summer if they don't improve their performances. Jose Mourinho is likely to quit AS Roma in case the Yellow and Reds fail to qualify for the Champions League. Rafinha has emerged as a priority target for Newcastle United, Sport.es reported. Luis Enrique wants to return to coaching in the coming months, but he is not in conversation with any club yet. Chelsea have renewed interest in Joshua Gvardiol, the Times notifies. Barcelona director of football, Mateo Alemán, has rejected a proposal from Aston Villa as he wants to continue developing the Barcelona project. Sergio Busquets has surpassed Lionel Messi and Sergio Ramos as the player with the most appearances in El Clasico, having been involved in 46 club duels. Actress Hiba Abouk has decided to cut her marriage ties with PSG defender Achraf Hakimi, who is under investigation for an alleged sexual assault. Marius Wolf had to undergo heart surgery in November last year, but it became known to the public only now. AS Roma are set to appeal Jose Mourinho's two-match ban after his sending off against Cremonese. Aymeric Laporte is unhappy with his amount of game time, thus he is ready to pack his bags from Man City. Sergio Busquets is open to leave Barcelona when his contract expires in the summer after deciding upon a new challenge. Thiago Alcantara can move to Fenerbahce. The Turkish side is willing to offer 7 million euros for the central midfielder's services. Sergio Ramos's future in Paris is currently in limbo and will depend on his Champions League performances. Tottenham Hotspur are keeping tabs on Franck Kessie, Sport.es informs. Antonio Conte is a big fan of the Ivorian. Hurricanes' transfer to Bayern Munich is unlikely after the extension of the contract with Eric Maxime Choupo-Moting. FIFA may abandon the idea of the 2026 World Cup format with 3-team groups, the BBC reports. Real Madrid fans had protested ahead of the battle versus Barcelona about the Catalans' involvement in the Negreira case. They were throwing banknotes with the face of the club's president, Joan Laporta, on them, shouting, "Corruption in the Federation." Venezuelan influencer blogger Georgia Laya has claimed that she had sex with Cristiano. Amnesty International is concerned about the possible connections of Newcastle United bosses with Saudi Arabia's political elite. Among other things, yesterday only one game took place, but what a game it was! We had El Clasico in the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Moving on to the main news of the release. Yesterday at 3:20 a.m. local time, unknown perpetrators opened fire at a supermarket on La Valle Street in Rosario. The store belongs to the Unica supermarket chain owned by the family of Antonella Rocuzzo, Lionel Messi's wife. On the door handle, the police found a piece of cardboard with a message addressed directly to PSG and Argentina forward. Messi, we are waiting for you. Hofkin, the current Rosario mayor, Pablo Hofkin, is a drug trafficker. He will not protect you. The note says, supermarket managers did not receive threats or extortion. On the street, the police found 12 shell casings, while 14 gunshot marks were found on the metal roller shutters. There is a suspicion of the message being delivered by two men on the motorcycle, and local football hooligans may have something to do with the attack. A month ago, the mayor of the city publicly condemned Rosario Central head coach Miguel Ángel Russo, who said that some footballers refused to perform at Rosario due to insecurity. Prosecutor Federico Rebola took up the case. He instructed the police to examine the crime scene, interview witnesses, conduct a ballistics examination, and review recordings from the CCTV cameras. Real Madrid and Erling Holland continue to consider the possibility of future cooperation. The player's agent, Rafaela Pimenta, has hinted that the Norwegian sees Los Blancos as his next club. Here's what she said. There's the Premier League, and there's Real Madrid. Real Madrid has something of its own that makes it the dreamland for the players. Madrid keeps the magic going. It doesn't have the league competition, but it does have the Champions League. Real Madrid could sign Holland as early as 2024 as they target a long-term replacement for Karim Benzema, Football Spaniard reported. Lionel Messi bought 35 iPhones customized with gold for Argentina players. The matter was reported by Benjamin Leon, the head of InDesign Gold company engaged in decorating phones. It was an honor to deliver 35 gold iPhone 14 to Leo Messi for his teammates and staff as a gift for winning the World Cup final, he wrote, posting a photo with Messi. The back of each smartphone is engraved with the names and game numbers of Argentina footballers. Messi said he wanted a special gift for all the players and staff to celebrate the amazing win, but didn't want the usual gift of watches. So I suggested gold iPhones inscribed with their names, and he loved the idea. Leon shared, La Pulga has splashed out about £175,000 on these iPhones. Lionel Messi received an offer from the Saudi Arabia side Al Ittihad worth €94 million per year. The club board are looking to challenge Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Hilal, who have won 9 league titles since Al Ittihad were last crowned champions in 08-09 season. Moreover, the Tigers owner Mansour Al-Bloui wishes to draw the world's attention to Saudi Arabia amid the country's bid to host the World Cup alongside Greece and Egypt in 2030. Al Ittihad are currently placed second in the league, 2 points behind Al Nassr. Messi's contract with the Parisians expires in the summer of this year, with the parties not yet agreeing on the terms of a new deal. Lionel Messi has no plans to leave Europe yet, as he wants to perform at the elite level for another 1 to 2 seasons, so it's not worth expecting him in the MLS, Saudi Arabia, or Argentina yet. Therefore, this leaves us with 2 exciting options: a comeback to Barcelona and a transfer move to Manchester City, to Pep Guardiola to be exact. Considering all the difficulties with Camp Nou return, the citizens are the favorites to land Leo's deal. And now we turn to the main event of the previous day, which was El Clasico. This time, Real and Barca met in Copa del Rey semifinals. The first leg took place at the Santiago Bernabeu and ended up with a minimal difference triumph from Barcelona thanks to Militao's own goal. Kessie went 1-1, Courtois saved, though Militao was there to help too. Madrid had the initiative and the ball possession, but was not able to squeeze out at least one of its moments. This especially annoyed Vinicius Junior, who started to lose it at some point of the clash. "You always do the same. It's always the same thing with you," the Brazilian told the referee after the final whistle. There was also a not-so-pleasant dialogue between Gavi and Vini, which ended up with the Spaniard calling him Hijo de Puta. We think you won't need a translation for this one. Besides, Vini got into a tangle with Jong. Both had set up quite a fun scuffle actually. The intensity of the duel got so high, even Xavi received a yellow card after calling Dani Carjaval dumb. They reconciled afterwards, of course. We did not betray our style. The rival forced us to play this way. you try to take the ball away from Modric and Kroos, sometimes you have to defend, Xavi said in a post-match interview. Barcelona did not deserve to win. I think it's obvious. We were intense. But there was the unlucky bounce that saw them score. I don't think Barcelona can defend that well at Camp Nou again, Ancelotti stated. Guys, did you notice how Araujo once again destroyed Vinicius yesterday? We recommend you to explore Ronald's career path in more depth in a high-quality video from our football club project. Have a good time watching, and see you in a bit.